Hi, this is Seethal and welcome to IELTS with Seethal. Today we're gonna discuss speaking in detail. So let's get started. In this video, we'll be discussing about speaking in detail and how to impress the examiner. What happens in the speaking test? So this is an examination that lasts for about 12 to 15 minutes. And this is a real live conversation between the examiner and you. So the examiner will be sitting right in front of you and they'll ask you questions and you're supposed to answer on one-on-one basis. And there are 4 components on which your band score is calculated. That is your fluency, which means your coherence and cohesion, then your grammatical accuracy, and then a lexical resource and pronunciation. So each of these components is very important because they have equal weightage when the average of all these 4 components are taken all together, and then your band score is calculated from that. So fluency, what is fluency? Fluency means the coherence and cohesion, which means you're supposed to use a lot of connectors, which means, for example, but, for, when, while, then in addition to, furthermore, moreover, such kinds of linking words should come in your answers so as to get the natural rhythm of the language. That is how close that you are to a native speaker. And also the fluency means how natural you are speaking. Alright, now moving on to the next component, which is the grammatical accuracy, that in this area your ability to switch from one tense to the next is analyzed on. Okay, you should be flexible with the grammar. That is, you should be able to use some varieties of grammatical sentences or varieties of sentences. That is, you should be able to switch from past tense, present tense, and future tense. That is meant by your grammatical accuracy. Okay. Now, the next component is the lexical resource, which means the vocabulary. Okay, you are supposed to use some interesting vocabularies, which doesn't mean that you should give some complicated words, but there should be some rare, uncommon words in your answers. All right, and then last but not the least, pronunciation. So pronunciation is as important as the other 3 components. A lot of students do not consider this as important and they do not work for it. But it is, because the average of all these 4 components are taken in order to calculate your band score. So if you work on pronunciation, then obviously your score will increase. All right. So when you are trying to learn any new words, make sure that you are learning the correct pronunciation of that word. All right. Now let's get into the detailed explanation of each and every part. Okay. So the first part is basically an interview with a candidate, and in which the questions will be based on yourself and your likes and dislikes and your hobbies or something like that. That is, more personal questions will be asked in part 1. Okay, and then in part 2 you will be given a cue card, and which consists of some sub questions, and you will be given 1 minute to take notes and structure your answers, and then you are supposed to speak for 2 minutes uninterrupted. Okay, then part 3. Part 3 is more like a discussion part based upon the questions related to the cue card. Okay, but in this part you have to give some more longer answers, and with some difficult vocabularies, not difficult but rare vocabularies, interesting vocabularies, and also with proper examples and explanation. More abstract questions will be asked here, and academic level words should be used in part 3 to make your answers more appealing to the examiner. Okay, so in let's get into much more details. That is, in part 1 you are supposed to give a shorter answers. That is, a one or two sentences is enough in part 1. That is, a brief and short answers are preferred in part 1 section. Okay, and this is the part on which you can showcase your entire command of language, and this is the part in which you can create an impression in the examiner. All right, so if you can succeed in delivering high level language, then the examiner will think high of you, and they will have some expectations about you, and this will automatically create an impression on you, and everything will be under your control, so that you can give a much more confident and strong answers in the coming sections or in the coming parts. Okay, and in part 2 is a cue card part, and this is the part that discriminates between a 6 and a 7, because a lot of students find difficulty to give answers for or to fill that 2 minutes, and they struggle for getting some ideas. Remember, you guys, this is not the test of ideas, this is a test of command of language. That is how you are communicating with a native speaker. The examiner is looking for that, so don't worry about ideas, just concentrate on your language. Okay, so in part 2 you can use some native like idiomatic language to make your answers much more interesting. All right, now the part 3. In part 3 the questions should be answered with a strategy. Okay, first of all, you have to address a general response, and then about your opinion, and then explain that opinion a little bit, and possibly with a personal example, and then finally one sentence conclusion. Okay, so in total 5 sentences will be there in your answer. Okay, so in the coming videos we'll be discussing each and every part in detail, and how to impress the examiner, and how to score higher bands in your speaking test, as well as the other tests. So in the next videos we'll be discussing the latest speaking questions, part 1. Okay, so you can check on that, and keep watching my videos, and that's all from me today. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on my videos. Bye.